My personal presentation, my present life. Hello, teacher. I want to talk about my life. My name is Sandro Vasquez Castro. I work at Las Bambas. I like my job because I work with many people and I learn new things every day. I usually wake up at 4:30 a.m. and get ready for work. I always have breakfast before I leave home. For breakfast, I usually eat some bread and eggs, and I drink coffee, and sometimes drink orange juice too. I work 10 days and they have 7 days. Of- For this reason, I try to have good habits. I often exercise in the living because it helps me relax. I also listen to music, in special pop music. My favorite dish is chiriucho. It is traditional dish from Cusco, and many tourists like trying it. Look, I can eat a restaurant in Cusco called Picanteria La Cusqueñita. It is one of my favorite places because the food is delicious. There are many ingredients in chiriucho, such as chicken, cheese, corn, seaweed, and spicy sausages. I love the traditional food because it is part of my culture. And I sometimes go to restaurants with my wife. At home, there is there is a television in my living room and there are some books on my desk. The books are important for learning English, and that computer over there helps me study and communicate with my coworker. I think people should eat healthy food and spend time with their families. Also, workers should not forget to rest after a long day. Past experience. Now I want to talk about a special trip to Puno with my wife. Like last year, I was in Puno with my wife for 6 days. We visited Uro's floating islands in the Lake Titicaca. The islands were very beautiful and interesting because they were made of reeds. There were many tourists on the islands and the local people were very friendly. The houses were small but they were traditional and colorful. There were also small boats made of reeds. Lady Beautiful was under comfortable was Hotel de Lake Titicaca. Near Yoteling, I stayed one night. However, the weather was extremely cold. There was a lot of wind, and we were very cold during the night. In the morning, we drank some hot coffee and ate bread with cheese for breakfast. The food was simple but delicious. There were many traditional dishes in the restaurant near the lake. For example, timpu de trucha. How much was the hotel? I was the little expensive, but it was very nice. How many days were we in Puno? We were there for 6 days. Before the trip, my mother says, bring work clothes and drink jopti. She was right because the weather was freezing. People should always prepare for cool weather in Puno. Top 3 was unforgettable because the lake, the islands, and the culture were amazing. I was very happy during the vacation, and my wife was happy too. Thank you, teacher, for listening.